Hug Ed.
Give me the full frontal.
The bromance.
So much.
I can't believe he put it out to the universe and it happened. It's a Grammy miracle.
The only reason I came tonight was to hug
really
Dave
is.
Grohl.
Okay, big shout out. We all love him. Ed Robertson did such a phenomenal job on last night's carpet. We love him with Bare Naked Ladies. And he brought such insight as a musician. He was hilarious. You know, he really lightened up all of the musicians who are used to the standard questions. They had fun with him. And in the beginning, he said, I have a crush on Dave Grohl. I want to meet Dave Grohl. And he's like, wow, we met Ringo Starr. You know, we were there with Metallica. We were there with
And
Willie
what did
Nelson.
he say about, he said, Ringo Starr, your lyrics is to music what the alphabet is to the English language.
So poetic and prophetic.
Nice.
And so when that happened, we couldn't have timed it better. You don't know who's coming. You don't know who you're going to get. You try your best. And at the very end, Dave Grohl, they were like 3 minutes before the show ends. Please get over here. He said he's got a man crush on you. So instead of going into the Staples Center, he gets in and tie it with a bow. The Grohlmance happened, and Ed got his hug.
Okay, I want our viewers at home to know it's not lost on us that we're in La La Land, that we're enjoying the weather here in LA, because you folks out in the East are getting hammered yet again today.
Yes.
David just tweeted me this picture from Kingston this morning, where visibility is down to near zero, as well as it is across a lot of Ontario into Eastern Ontario as well.
I'm going back to that.
Yeah, so guys, are we all looking forward to going home?
Happy Monday, everyone.
Okay, settle
It's
down.
funny, as many people who tweet saying, man, you guys are making me sick in LA, people are saying, thank you so much for giving us something else to look at, right?
But it did look like that in Dodger
Sunshine.
Stadium Saturday
Oh my
night.
gosh, you know what? It was so cold in Dodger Stadium Saturday night, there was actually an ice rink there. I kid you not. Here
And a volleyball court. And a volleyball court. True LA style.
Right.
Yeah.
This was, of course, the Stadium Series continuing. This is the first time they've had a hockey game outside in California.
Palm trees.
Kiss performed.
USC marching band.
Riaz and I had a chance to go see the game, which was great. Yeah, Kiss performed. So did Five for Fighting. I enjoyed Five for Fighting more than I did Kiss, to tell you the truth.
How was the game, guys?
Oh, there was a game?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, was there a game?
You know what? Kudos to the people who kept that ice going. It was a slow ice. It was very soft.
Oh.
But
how about this series, though, right? Stadium Series, obviously the Winter Classic gaining in popularity. I'm loving this.
Well, they delayed. Where was it, in New York or in Long Island yesterday? They delayed
Yankee
because
Stadium.
the glare on the ice.
Yeah, so I mean they're braving the elements with these games, but Vancouver and Ottawa, that's going to be happening BC Place early March. I wasn't a fan of this in the beginning. I'm thinking, how is the NHL going to fill that stadium? And you see those fireworks?
$54,000.
They filled the stadium?
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, LA. Could you get a few more taxi cabs here?
Yeah, what's
I have
the
never
deal?
seen a city with so few taxi cabs. We waited we went out to after the game, and there were 200 or 300 people lined up at the taxi stand. 5 taxis.
I don't get it.
They're
I'm
probably all in New York
5
waiting
taxis.
for the game to end at Yankees Stadium.
It's the opposite of New York. It's a sea of black and yellow, and here you cannot get a cab to save your life.
No, you
What is
can't.
up with that?
I mean, you use Uber here, and it's great, but you couldn't use Uber that night. But
No.
you do not. Anytime you're driving along, and I'm driving along, and I'll have somebody driving who's local, and they'll see somebody at the street corner going like this.
Trying to hail a cab?
Yeah,
Start walking.
They're busy.
LA problems.
How many people did you wrestle to get the cab? Because it was hard to get out of the
It
stadium.
was, honestly, I thought a riot was going to break out. Because what would happen if people would jump the line, they'd see a cab, and they'd all converge on it on the road, and the poor cab driver, some of them would drive away.
You had to team up with people to get out of there.
We teamed up with some people who owned a restaurant down here on Flower Street, and luckily they got us home. Thank goodness. So, we're going to have more from the Grammy Museum here in Los Angeles in just a few minutes, as well as your local news, traffic, and weather. So stay with us.